Hey guys, it's X, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit more Starcraft. I realize I haven't put very much Starcraft up on my channel in a while, so I'm actually going to get started with it. I got myself in a position where I was like, I don't know what to do at this point. I've got Half-Life 2 and Oblivion and NIGHTkilla, all these 3 series that I want to edit and get uploaded, but I also haven't done any Starcraft, and I do want to work a tad bit on Castlevania, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm in a position where I don't know which of these to do first, and I couldn't bring myself to start any one of them. You ever in the situation where you've got so much that you could do or so much that you want to do that you don't even know where to start? So I decided to just take a little bit away from that and play some Starcraft, get some up on my channel. Haven't done so in a while. We're playing Xel'Naga Caverns against another Zerg player. That was a very quick load, and I wasn't waiting for it to load that. I mean, I wasn't prepared for it to load that quickly. So anyway, oops, I did that wrong. So good luck, have fun. There we go. And we're getting started again. As always, win, lose, or draw. This is going up on YouTube. Whenever I record, I don't hold back any of the games. I don't know if this is actually recording. I hope it is, because the frame rate's really smooth. I hope the actual recording's going on. It is, I just checked. ZVZ sucks ass, he says. I disagree. It's actually one of my favorite matchups. It's not bad. He probably says that because he gets Zergling rushed a lot, and he's probably going to Zergling rush me, actually, knowing that. I have to get a drone out right now to check. I want to make sure I don't get caught off guard. But I'm going to continue my build normally, as if he's not Zergling rushing me. He may very well be. He does know where I've spawned. There's no need for him to scout here, so I could be condemning myself by going with my normal build instead of building a spawning pool immediately. But sometimes my build can hold off against a quick pool. We'll just have to see how it goes. Let's see what he's getting here. Let's get a look. Yep, his pool is going he's getting a really fast pool. That to me says I need to be very careful and not worry about an expansion, but instead build a macro hatch. Let's just get moving. I can't build anything. He's going to get those Zerglings coming very quickly. I have to be ready to block that off somehow. Block off my ramp or something along those lines. But yeah, let's get an Overlord getting ready to scout that whole area. Get up to 16 supply. Oops, that's 17 supply. So I already screwed myself there. Not a big deal. Actually, yeah, I'll run with that. At 16 supply, I'm supposed to build an Overlord. My Overlord's coming in late, but I don't need an Overlord necessarily. I just need 1 supply for a Zergling and plenty of spine crawlers to help defend. Wait for this Overlord to come out so I can actually make my queen and get some of my drones coming back here for minerals. He's going to have his Zerglings rushing in fairly soon. That's why he made those. That's why he made that quick spawning pool. My queen is ready. Let's get this Overlord out of here and actually set him up right over here, because he's going to have a queen there to pick it off. Now, I've got enough to defend my base. I'm confident about that. I have to make sure I get my economy rolling now. Probably still going to build a macro hatch. There comes his his wave of Zerglings and drones. Wow, this is going to be incredible. Let's get some more Zerglings out then. Let's get this guy. He knows he can't attack now, but he's going for an all-in with this. Let's get this queen moving up here so we can finish off that Overlord. You know what? Before I run out of resources, let's bring all my drones off the line. We have no choice. Gotta let my spine crawlers do all the work here. And looks like I have successfully held off this attack. Let's get these guys back in. Let's defeat these spine crawlers of his. Alright. Now, I've got plenty of larvae left. And maybe enough minerals to counteract this. Wow, this is crazy. Anyway, that was pretty much his whole strategy. Once these Zerglings pop, since I have Zergling speed throughout all of that, I will be able to apply extreme pressure to him. Shouldn't go for cheesy builds. It's probably why ZVZ sucks so much for you. And I'm going to upgrade my... well, I can't actually. And there it is. That's the game. I don't know what he's planning on doing from here. No! Stop fighting those things. There we go. Let's just take this out. Wonder what he's doing right now. I'm not comfortable. Well, I'm actually fairly comfortable. He can't have much. This is it right here. Has not rebuilt their base. Yeah, that's it. So he just kind of stood around there. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Anyway. Yeah, I've had a fair amount of experience holding off cheesy builds. Once you get into the upper levels of gold play, or mid-upper levels of gold play, cheesy builds like that, you eventually learn how to defeat them. I don't mean to sound like I'm arrogant or anything, but let's get another game going so I can put 2 games up on YouTube. That way I don't just put up one quick one, even though that was the goal. And since I am recording, we might as well, right? And see how all that works out. Going for a... alright, versus a Terran opponent on Xel'Naga Caverns. Terran used to be my worst matchup, but I practiced against them. I played a lot of ZVT. I don't even look for a practice partner or anything like that. I just played a lot of laddering. Specifically looking for Terran players so that I could play against them, and I feel I've gotten quite a bit better. I hope I have, anyway. Let's hope he doesn't go for one of those cheesy bunker rushes right here, because I actually do have problems against that. That I have trouble defending against. I've only experienced it a couple times, and I beat it once and lost to it another time, so it's still a very scary build for me. Protoss rushes, if they're done right, are actually... they actually do a number on me too. The reason I think I have such an easy time with Zerg cheese is that I know exactly what resources there are and how they're going to go about doing it, the timing, stuff like that, because I myself am a Zerg player. And I haven't seen some of the most creative play when it comes to Zerg cheese, but I have seen some very creative play when it comes to Protoss and Terran cheese. Come on, one more. There we go. And I don't usually scout out a Terran player. I should, but I don't usually. My scout comes very late. My timing seems a little bit off this time. There's the SCV. Let's move this over here just a little bit to make sure he's not going for anything crazy. Hey, he's stealing my minerals. What a jerk. A jerk CV is what he is. Alright, he's just disrupting my build order here. That's exactly what he wanted. Now we've got 100 gas, so we're going to pull a couple drones off. Uh-oh, now he's going for my gas drones. Can't have that. Okay, we're just waiting for the pool. There we go. Get my speed, get my queen, and I'll get 1 Zergling and a drone. I usually like to get 1 pair of Zerglings at this particular point. I used to get 2 drones, but now I like to get 2 Zerglings instead. Specifically for this thing, for this SCV. And And since we're gonna get another queen immediately after this one, I like to get an overlord here, and the Zerglings will take care of this. There we go, and here's where I get my scout off. When the second queen comes out, I put 2 more drones back on gas. And I spend this time building a lot of economy. Just a ton of drones. If my opponent decides not to get aggressive, then... Whoa, what's this all about? He didn't wall off, he's just got a bunch of Marines sitting there. Okay. That's interesting. And I've got enough for my expansion now. There we go, now I've got Zergling speed and a rush of lings. Since he doesn't have a wall off, I can just get right in there and see what he's building. I would normally build more drones right now, but... Run, Overlord, run, run, run. Yes, you survived. But I'm just going to get right in there and see what's going on. And while I do that, because he's got a lot of Marines... No, 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 no! That's actually a good build too, so I'm gonna go for it. But I wanted a Baneling nest. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so he's going for Hellions. Blue Flame Hellions at that. Is that a tech lab? That is a tech lab, so he's going for Blue Flame Hellions. He's trapped my Zerglings in, but... There we go. Get a good number of these SCVs stuck in here. That is a good little harass that I got going there. However, let's get these Zerglings out. Pick up that Marine? No, we can't. Ooh, we just got burned alive there. So, that being the case, get some roaches ready, because he's going to be coming in. Then again, I did just do a bit of disruption to his economy, so now's a good time to get my lair.
We require more minerals.
See, right here is where I'm at a difficult position for me to. There you go, Queen. Get him, get him, get him. Let the Hellions run right up. They're going for the drones, but they're going to be met with resistance. There we go. That was a bit of a failed harass on his part. Now I'm going to replenish any drones that I lost and begin spreading some creep like mad. Let's go make sure he hasn't expanded. There we go, just tons of drones. Just give me lots of drones. He's taken both of the Zelnaga towers. We need to change that. He's going to micro these Hellions, but those Hellions aren't going to do him very much good at all. Actually, that's a bad place for that. As long as he keeps making those Hellions, I can keep building economy, which is what I'm going to need for the later game here. I know I normally like to put my 2 drones on gas a lot earlier than this, but these minerals are crucial for me right now. I'm gonna have plenty of defense for him, as long as he doesn't follow up with a bunch of Marines or something. But even then, I can get Banelings. I need to see what he's doing in there, so let's get this Overlord ready. There we go. Bring the Queens out. There we go. He can't really harass right now. We got my Overseer here. See, I set the waypoints right there. I move him in. He's going to drop the Changeling all by himself and then move out all by himself. And that gives me an opportunity to just pick up the Changeling. Let's see, another factory. I want to see if he's expanded. A command center. He's just expand. He doesn't have anything. I could just make a wave of Zerglings. Actually, you know what? A wave of roaches sounds better. This is going to be a fairly easy victory. Here comes all those Hellions again. Let's get these queens moving. He's got the blue flame. Let's get these drones moving. Not with the Hellions, you fool. Go, queens, go! So that's all gone. He did take out a number of drones, but I've got a ton in production right now. Those eggs are all drones. And he's got no marines or anything to follow that up with, and I've already got roaches in production. The problem is I've got a ton of minerals now. And not enough larvae to support that kind of economy. So, yeah. I need to find a way to spend those minerals. 3 there. 3 here. And he's got his expansion coming up. But once I'm able to produce a ton of roaches, he's going to be done for. Yes, overlords are stopping me too. So that was a snag in my game right there. I'm going to win this one, but that was a snag in my game right there. Nope, not melee attacks. Nope, not melee attacks. Range. And here, I'll get a ton more drones. Actually, I'll just wait for the overlords to hatch. Oh, they've already hatched. Alright, and then use all my larvae on roaches. And all of these next larvae will be Zerglings, which are going to turn into Banelings, because I know he's going to have some sort of defense there. I would normally go for a Spire at this point, but... Oh, now he's in trouble. He's bringing them in again. And I need roach speed. I don't know what his idea here was. He has done a number on the drones in my main, but I just keep replenishing them. And I need another hatchery. Let's just make a macro hatchery right here. Siege tank. But he doesn't have the economy to support any kind of real build. And here come all of his Hellions, but my roaches will provide plenty of support for my Zerglings. And I've got another heavy wave of roaches coming in. Let's move my Zerglings back. And that's game. It's all about scouting. I saw those blue flame Hellions being built and upgraded. Saw that he didn't have a wall, so I was able to scout that early. Let's just finish him off here. We've got roaches already on the way because I've set a rally point there. So let's just get right on in. There's the GG. Alright, oh no, don't attack that roach, leave him alone. Okay, so they're gone. Maybe I'll get one more game in on this. Yeah, I'll get one more game in on this. I'm not looking for a loss, I'm just trying to provide some variety. We faced a Zerg, we faced a Terran, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll face a Protoss next. So I faced some Zerg cheese, I faced a terrible Terran. Had to get up actually for just a second, move around the room. I actually have a very long cord on my headset. And I actually realized I didn't close my door just before recording this, and now you're going to hear my squeaky computer chair, which is fun. Yeah, I normally like to close the door so that, because I like to leave a window open as well, and sometimes the pressure change in the room affects the audio, and the door will sometimes close on its own, and I don't want that sound happening in the background because of the pressure on the window. We got another Zerg on Metalopolis, a more macro-oriented map than the maps I've played before, except maybe, no, yeah, definitely a more macro-oriented map. I forgot what the first game I played today was, or what map it was on. I think it was think it was also Xel'Naga Caverns. So we got 2 Xel'Naga Caverns matches and a Metalopolis map. I was actually hoping for a Typhon Peaks map. I like that map a lot. That map's a really fun map, in my opinion. So we got another Zerg player. He's going to have to scout early if he wants to go for any kind of cheese. And that's all I've been seeing a lot of it. I mean, players just seem to not have any originality these days. Like, if I can't win with cheese, they think, then I just won't win at all. I like to see some players actually play something besides a Protoss 4-gate rush, besides... Well, actually, that other guy was going for Blue Flame Hellions. That's pretty creative. I gotta give him props for that, for giving it a shot, and done and executed correctly. Yes, that is a very potent build against a Zerg player, especially for my usual strategy, which is to go very heavy Zerglings, and I'm pretty sure you might have been seeing a lot of that recently. I myself go very heavy Zerglings against almost all races early on, because it gives me a measure of control, a measure of map control in the game. Alright, come on. Just gotta get 200 minerals. I don't feel slow this time, which is good. I feel like things are playing out at a decent pace at this point. Like, the beginning of the game is so crucial for me. There's his drone, so he may very well be going for some sort of cheese on me. If he decides to build like a spine crawler here, that would be terrible. Come on in, come on in. Oh, almost had him. I have to go find him to see what he's up to. Has he gotten a look at my, yeah, he's gotten a look at my spawning pool so far. And I've got enough gas now that I can begin taking drones off of it. Just waiting for the spawning pool to finish so I can get speed. He's checking for my expansion. That's very cool of him. So I can get speed. Speed. I took my drones off a little too soon. There we go. I've got that coming in. Oh, and I didn't build the Overlord. That is going to hurt. Okay, so we know where he is. That is going to hurt. To make up for it, I'll plant a couple of spine crawlers down, but that's just going to save me some time. Just going to buy me a little bit of time. Harsh, harsh, harsh. There we go. And he's got his expansion up. Okay. So you know what that means I have to do. Because my build inherently goes for a lot of Zerglings early on, I've got to harass that structure. I'm still going to continue building the way I've been building. But now it's my goal to make sure that expansion of his is a bad investment. And my second queen is still not on her way. I don't have the minerals to produce a ton of Zerglings right now. You know what? I'm going to have to cancel this. Come on. Ah! Terribly played. Terribly played on my part. Alright, get back, drone. We're just going to have to go. We're going to have to go all in with this. It's going to have to be a very all-in-ish strategy because I messed up my build so bad, and I messed up my larva so bad. My larva count here. There we go. Now we've got some overlords here, and we've got enough for a macro hatch. 2 queens. He sees me. He sees that I've built some defense, so I think he might think he's okay. But you can never be certain. Just a ton of Zerglings before he can get too much defense up. He's probably got roaches already. I need to see what he's building. Let's let this next little wave... Oh, he's got some Zerglings coming. That's nice. Because my army is built for that. Built exactly for that. Now let's go decimate his expansion. Make sure that was a bad investment for him. He got to see a lot in my base. He knows I'm going for an all-in-ish strategy by this point. I just got to make a ton of Zerglings. If you're going to go all in, go all in. Don't do it half-assed. Moving straight past his defenses there. There we go. We took down that queen. Take down these Zerglings and other things. And let's get these other Zerglings rushing into his base right past that spine crawler of his. Just doing severe damage to his economy. Get both of my hatcheries producing Zerglings. There we go. We already got some more Zerglings streaming into his base. He should block that ramp with that queen, but he's not going to. He's instead just going to take some severe punishment here. Now I'm going to hold off on my next push until we've got this next wave of larvae ready. No, actually I shouldn't. I should just go all in. Just keep on going. No, I should wait. Yeah, I should wait. Let's gather right here. There we go, and this next push will be the big one. There we go. Now, in order to ensure my victory, as long as the game goes on, I'll get an evolution chamber down. There we go. Set them all down. He's going to build a ton of spine crawlers. I know he is, but I think I have the freedom to expand here. So it's kind of an all-in, but not really. This time we're going to attack directly into his natural here. He doesn't have the economy to build the army to stop me, and he doesn't have the larva to do it either, which is important. And I think that's going to be game. I've got another wave of Zerglings already building. And I've got my expansion building as well. I would have liked to have faced a Protoss tonight, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Okay. We're going to get moving into his main here. I still don't have the gas to produce. Let's make a bunch of drones now. I'm so far ahead. I've won this, but GG. There's the GG. All right. Zerglings are very, very strong early game for me. I normally don't. I normally by that point would have liked to have some Mutilix, but I screwed my build up so bad that I just had no choice but to go all in with that, and it seemed to work. I punished him for having not built up defenses, not accounting for a run by, not properly placing his spine crawlers, and not blocking off his ramp with his queen. So I don't know. I think that worked out. I don't like how I played that last one. That last one was just, I don't like how I won that. I mean, I won, but I don't like how it played out. I was pleased with my first game. The second game was against a pretty bad player, but I was pleased with my scouting. I was pleased with seeing the glaring holes in his defense and being able to puncture them. And this third game, you know what, I'm really not pleased with that third game. Let's do another. Just gotta see. Again, I'm not looking for a loss. I'm just looking for a more interesting game. Let's see how well this does. I could definitely go for some more tea. I'm completely out here. I might do that. Oh, too late. Let's see. Zerg versus Protoss. There we go. Xel'Naga Caverns. Again, I would have liked Typhon Peaks, but Xel'Naga Caverns is a fun one. So let's see what we got here. I gotta say, at this point, Protoss is my least practiced race. I still have trouble with them. I have trouble with sentries in particular. And fast, like, 4-gate rushes with a proxy pylon. Hate that. Having to focus just a little bit more because, again, Protoss is my worst matchup right now. Need to get plenty of scouting information. Actually, let's do this because I hate to see fast forge too, and then they go for cannon harass, which is just absolutely terrible. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. So I go 13. I get 13 supply, and as soon as I hit 13 supply, I drop an extractor. And as soon as that extractor is finished, I put 3 drones on it. And while it's building, I build up to 14 supply. Let's get this guy moving out. There we go. And then at 14 supply, I build my pool. And once I near 100 gas, I pull 2 drones off. I might have already covered this. Here comes a probe. I hate seeing Protoss probes in my base. It's just so scary. They can do a lot of things. They can place pylons in funky places. Try and kill them as fast as I can. That's why I keep my first Overlord right here to watch for that specifically. And now on 16 supply, I build an Overlord, and then I wait for the pool to finish. So this Overlord moving out. He's getting a good little scout. I should probably get a scout off on his base too to see exactly what he's building. And let's get a drone off there. Get a queen building. And he's probably going to build a pylon right there to stop my expansion. But that doesn't matter to me because I don't expand that quickly. This first little Zergling is good enough to take that out. He's watching for my expansion, but he's not going to see one. That is scary. He doesn't have anything else. He's going for fast air or something silly like that. I've got to make sure I'm prepared for that. And I like to get 2 queens out there, just like so. Let's get this Overlord inside the base. Gotta make sure he doesn't come in with some Void Rays or Dark Templar. He's doing some kind of fancy tech, and I don't like it. But I've got to keep building as if... oh, what was that? Lag! Ugh! Let's get a bunch of drones, because I know he's not going to be coming in with a gateway rush. So... now that my second queen is out, I get 2 drones back on gas. Got this queen with the creep tumor down. Dang it, what was that? A zealot? A single zealot? Let's build up some Zerglings just because it's good to have them. I did get speed for them, so you might as well. I mean, I think it's not a gateway rush. It might be. I didn't see inside. Oh, I hope I didn't jump the gun on that idea yet. Ooh, that would be terrible if it is a gateway rush and I'm not prepared for it. Just got to keep building up the drones. Let's go see what we can scout out. Run, little probe, run, run, run. You're not gonna get away. Let's get this around. There we go. Alright, let's get back here. Plenty of drones out here. No, actually, you guys that are moving out, begin harvesting that, and let's get some defense out. Again, I don't. It's way past time for a rush. So. No, stop. No, that's fine. Well, he is going for something like that. And I can't face... Oh, this is terrible. Spore crawler, bad idea. Spine crawlers, need spine crawlers. And roaches. Alright, let's get some overlords pumping. And to prevent the potency of that rush... Come on, more minerals. Oh, he did have some air coming in. And I moved my spore crawler to the back. Okay, fantastic. Let's take out those ground troops he's got. And there are those sentries. I've got my, oops. Let's get these guys back. Let's get some roaches coming out. Too much gas, too much gas, too much gas. And I'm not going to be able to fend this off. Oh, well. Now I'll GG. Okay, well, I got myself in a position where I jumped the gun because I wasn't able to get my scout off, and he didn't put his cybernetics core right next to his gateway. And so that, to me, said tech. And I was thinking mass void rays. I didn't think he'd have enough gateway units for that kind of thing. Alright, so that was fun. I hate to end this on a loss, but really, 3 out of 4, that's not bad at all. I moved up 1 rank. So, alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will try and get... I still don't know what I'm going to do after this. Oblivion? I definitely want to do Oblivion. It's probably going to be Oblivion after this. That's what I'm going to do. I'll try and get Oblivion and Half-Life out in the same day. No promises, but that's what I want to try. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.